Live, direct, New York City. I'm gonna hold the shot for a second. I'm usually really quick to move it, but I feel like I'm gonna try holding it for a minute. Let people soak in what we got. The colors, the beauty, the Injex. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Let's take a look. It's like an overcast pre-summer day in New York City. Good time to get your Injex on. Get ready for the weather to come. Look at this. What do we got? We got Tyler.
What's up?
Going green in Miami.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the best color combo, but
I don't know. I kind of like it. It's kind of activated. I like it.
Yeah.
We got a whole bunch of other shirts here, so let's get into it. What do we get start with? What are we gonna start with?
Up to you. You want to do the camp collar?
What do we call this green? I forgot the name of this green.
Metal green?
Metal green, yeah.
Yeah.
Metal green, chilling, looking nice, looking
Yeah.
fresh. Miami on the bottoms. Let's look at some colors. Camp collar, metal green, white.
Oh, I gotta bring over the other whites.
What? Oh, all right. Well, let's do that in a minute.
I forgot. Yeah. Okay.
I don't have to do it this second. Roll dye darkness.
It's
So,
not roll dye.
sorry, garment dye. GD darkness. So you can see it's very prominent in the garment. In the darker colors, right, you get a certain amount of striping. It's there in the metal green. It just disappears. The eye like kind of blurs it all together. And then on the white, obviously, it's really hard to see. And then if we zoom, what's this color called?
Salt pink.
Salt pink. Salt pink. A little Himalayan.
Is that right?
Something like that sounds about right. Salt pink. GD salt pink. Really nice color.
GDX.
GDX. Yeah, GDX are cross dyed. So it's really only visible, it's most visible here. You can really see it from a distance. You can't really see the cross dyeing effect in these unless you zoom in, right? So if you get really, really in there, you can see that there's white yarn in there. Yeah, so on the other side, there's twice as much of the poly on the inner side, so you can see it more prominently. But obviously, the outside is what's facing out. Camp collar, chilling. What size you wearing?
Wearing medium. Yeah.
You wanna like?
So yeah, medium, 162 pounds. Very easy fit.
6 foot. Boom.
6 foot tall.
Jump rope every day.
Yep. So, I could size. I wouldn't size down and I wouldn't size up. This is the right fit for me.
Yeah.
Medium all the way.
Yeah.
So.
Were these sized up like linen foil? I don't remember the details on what we did with the linen foil.
I don't remember the detail on that.
Yeah.
These are the same size as last year. So the Injex that we ran last year, Camp Collar, this is the same size.
Okay.
And
That you're short.
that I'm absolutely sure because I double checked everything. So.
All right. So I guess do we size up the other ones? I don't know. Reference to last year's.
What we sized up was the short sleeve from a previous model that we had. But
Okay. Yeah. Well, they're talking about the linen foil. I don't remember what we did with the linen foil. All right, baggy. Same size as the baggy. I don't know what size the baggies. That's so old. Why garment dyed? People want to. We don't have any. We don't have a size set of the camp collar, huh?
no, not here. I didn't see it.
No. We don't have a size set of the camp collar. We can show you colors. We have all the mediums.
I can grab it all though if you want to.
You think we do have it? All
I
right.
think we have a white in the other room.
All right. Let's go through a few things and then grab that.
Yeah, I can go through the shirt if you want.
Sized up from the camp collar. These might be sized up from the hemp. I'm not sure.
I don't remember. I don't remember that.
Yeah,
that could be the case though.
Yeah, they might be sized up from the hemp, but I don't think they're not sized up from the
Same as
Injex.
last year's
Injex, yeah.
The experiment that we did, it's the same sizing. This is non-experiment.
Yeah.
Made in Portugal.
Yeah, GDX.
So last year they were made in New York. This year
Yeah.
they're made in Portugal. So we have all these beautiful garment dyed colors.
Yeah.
So the garment dyeing is different than New York's garment dyeing.
So why GADX? Because it comes out really nice when you're doing, especially the lighter colors. Like the darker colors are a little more to taste, but when we're doing the lighter colors, you get really like the cross dyeing creates really nice effects, right? And so it sort of doesn't make that much sense to do the roll dyeing. It depends on what effect we're going for. The roll dye comes out like a little flatter. There's a little more depth of color that comes from the garment dye.
Yeah,
and
it makes it a more casual shirt. It's softer to wear. It's already kind of pre-broken in a tiny bit more.
But it's just a tricky balance, like deciding between the two. But there's also a little more flexibility in color. Like I think basically, it's not a dramatic difference, but I think basically if we had done roll dye, we would have had to drop one, probably I would have done one less color if we had to go roll dye.
Yeah,
so that's another thing. But with the light colors,
minimums at the factory.
there's all kinds of factors involved, and also just, we bet pretty hard on the roll dye. We did a lot of stuff with it, and it's relatively new process for us, so we didn't want to also go all in on it. We need to have some more tried and true processes in the mix as well. But I think, especially for the lighter colors, like the garment dye really works.
I think garment dye for
cross
tops
dye,
is it's great.
Well, it depends on what
really
you're doing.
Yeah.
Like on the oversized, we did the roll dye, and I think that's just the aesthetic's a little different.
Yeah.
It's like a little sharper, crisper.
Short sleeve, casual shirt.
Yeah.
So.
All right,
Get
so
into the detail.
let's talk a little bit of details. There's not wild details in here, but there is. It's Camp Collar go into it.
Yeah. All right. So we got a Camp Collar. This camera's on me. So the collar detail is that this extends this banana stand. It's kind of called a banana collar stand.
Yeah.
It kind of emulates banana. Goes into the collar, and so the collar kind of folds over, creating that Camp Collar effect. One thing that's different about our Camp Collars is that there's a button holding this collar down the back.
Yeah.
But there's no top button.
Yeah, sometimes there's like a loop here and a button, and we just found it a little awkward. If you love that feature, well, maybe you can add it yourself, but...
Yeah, I think that little loop was kind of sticking out too much.
Yeah, it's like, some people like it as a visual signature, but I don't know if I've ever seen somebody close it.
No,
Obviously you can.
There's no way that you would be like...
I don't know, maybe it gets cold, yeah.
I don't know.
It's not even there.
If you're wearing this, it's summer.
Yeah.
You're probably not going to be needing to warm up like that.
Yeah, so...
So that's kind of the Camp Collar itself, the name of the garment. Some of the details are, we have a front pocket here, pretty simple, nice shape. We have a little hang loop at the back. The finishing on this was all sewn in Portugal. It's quite nice finishing. So I'm going to show you the seams on the inside. They're all flat seams. So a very clean finish. Finished off with, you won't see it on this one, let me show you on this one instead. Finished off with a really beautiful bar tack at that split seam, the side seam on the bottom hem. So you can see it on here. The bottom hem.
Yep.
That's that.
Nice
Little bar tack, little nice detail.
30mm lightning.
Yep.
Right next to it.
Little lightning label. One other thing that I really like about this, the finishing, I'm going to lose these details a little, is that on the so this is the front, there's no placket here, but it's folded back, it's facing. And then if you look inside, sometimes if you look in shirts like this is going to be a raw seam. This is all finished, so you get a really nice finish on that inseam there. And so when it washes a little bit more flat as well. Like, for example, this one's washed.
Yeah.
I just put it in the dryer and washed it, and it came out nice and flat. So that's a nice detail. We have the necks on the buttonholes. You can see it's wrapped.
The Ascolite wrapped, so it's hard to see actually, but it's good. It's important that it's there.
Yeah, and so that makes the button really stay on nice and strong. Let's see on the back. There's not a lot of detail here, just two little pleats in the back, probably about a 1/2 inch tuck, no big deal, and button one collar.
Yeah, die to match buttons here. So you can see these are the Mombasa polyester button with the little subtle texture to it. And they're dyed to match.
And then maybe a little bit more controversial is the label on the inside.
Swan on the inside.
So that does show through on the outside. So
Yeah.
Can you see on this one? Yeah.
Yeah.
So people should know that. And this one, I guess, is the one that has the most contrast in terms of the GDX.
Yeah, and you can really see it inside first the front, right? So the white poly doesn't take the dye. It gets like a very subtle texture effect here. And somebody was asking if this reads more charcoal. It's a subdued blue. There's definitely a blue tone to it, but yeah, you could call it a blue-gray, or you could call it a really dark blue. Obviously, there's a lot of white mixing in, right? So it's like, but the blue tone is there. There's no question. It looks like a dark blueberry.
Let me go grab this.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Tyler's grabbing some stuff. So he'll try on the. Yeah, we'll get him into the sizes and colors. He's going to grab different things to show. Let's talk about the Airs, and then we'll get looped back on. Injex Airs. So first, like, to be like really upfront about it, like these come out quite similar to the little bigs, closer than we were initially expecting. Like, if we knew they were going to come out so similar when we started this process, we probably would have just run one or the other. So they were very similar, but there's a lot of details that are different. So like, and we'll get into them. Like, structurally, they're quite different. Like, how they wear is quite similar. So should we get into? Let's give it a scan, and then Tyler's here with some stuff. We'll go back to the shirts and then back to the shorts. So we'll do a little back and forth. Linen foil, and people ask about linen foil shorts. The linen foil shorts are coming in little bigs and bigs, and they're, well, fingers crossed, 2 weeks for those. But let's get back to the Injex Airs. Yeah, we'll do a little scan. I'm not going to go deep into it. We'll get into the hard details. So this is like the tees, right? You got your paracord, you got your Miami color, black with 2 different paracord colors. And then you have your integrated pockets, your crossover pockets, which we'll get really into detail, but this is kind of like the defining difference, right, on them. A little bit here. You got your kind of shorter elastic waistband that's integrated here as well. So it's integrated waistband. Or no, it's not. It's stacked on top. Or no, it's integrated. My bad. And so, and you know, again, it wears quite similar to the little bigs. We'll get into the details when we loop back and show it off, but let's talk. We're gonna get back to the shirts.
Okay.
So Tyler has some stuff to show. Did you find a size? Oh yeah, size set, everything.
I have a size set, so I'll put on a size set after this.
Yeah, people want to see colors too.
Okay, great. But there was a question about the white.
Yeah.
The raw white.
So that's raw white.
From the years past. So
Yeah.
This was the popover that we did, last year?
Yeah. So this is raw white. So this is like basically like what's called prepare for dyeing white, essentially. So this is a bright white. This is a bleached white. It's been finished in the garment dyeing process to be a really nice crisp white. You can see it's quite different. Raw white, white.
So that's what I wanted to show.
Yeah.
And then, what should I do first? Are the colors?
Yeah, people ask for the they call it black, but the darkness, and then we'll do some sizing, and while Tyler's getting changed, we can get back over here and look at these Airs. So, Tyler's up, so you just get another tease of the Airs. So here it is in the darkness, GDX darkness, size medium, unwashed. This one is unwashed. Shorts are washed, which is important. We'll get into that. The last shirt Tyler was wearing was washed. This one's unwashed. Should we do salt pink really
Yeah,
quick,
let's do it.
and then we'll do all the whites. Yeah, we're gonna do the whole inside thing. So here you got a patch pocket. Tyler's up. We'll get the whole inside the crossover. Yeah.
I like this color combo.
All right. Yeah. Now Tyler's like super Miami. It's not just Miami on the bottom. It's all day. He's clocking out. He's got a flight to catch.
That's it.
And boom. All right. I'm gonna go back to the Airs. We'll do some. I guess try the large. Or maybe do the medium white first, and then the large white. Just with the crest, then we can maybe do small. All right, yeah, Airs. I can't turn them inside out with one hand, but we'll get to that detail. You got your paracord, your 3-bar. There's I'm not sure why Willie chose to make the loops horizontal this time, but the second set of loops are horizontal. So again, this is really hard to do with one hand, but I actually have them laced in. Oops, it's coming out. So inward lacing. It's not a good shot. So you can wear this paracord with 3-bar combination at least 3 ways here. No. Just show the shirt. And then, so this is medium.
Medium.
Yeah, medium in white. Chillin'.
Yeah.
Ready for the beach. Slight transparency. So beware.
But not too bad, right?
Yeah. No, it looks good.
It feels like more opaque than.
It looks good. It looks like you're ready to cruise. Yeah. Like cruise like an old person, not cruise like a in a not safe for work way. So yeah. Again, like when comparing the Airs to the little bigs, the key difference is the pockets we'll see when we go inside out. But the pockets are constructed quite differently. There's only one rear pocket. It's a patch pocket. Right, you can see it clearly there. And then this waistband is quite different. It's a shorter waistband and it's integrated, right? So it's like up, over, folded. And the paracord is going to be similar. And the shape is pretty similar, although it does have the little splits there. And what size is this?
This is size small.
Size. So this size, people ask for size up, but this is size small, size down.
Yeah, we'll do large next.
So it still fits, but you're getting a little more of like a teenage fit, back in the teens, back in the when people wear shit tight. All right, one more circuit while Tyler gets on the large. Let's see what we can do on the. All right, there we go. We're gonna get the inside out. So here you can see, so it's very flat inside, right? It's like sort of there's nothing hanging in there, right? So you get this super flatness, and here's where the pocket construction gets crazy, right? This is the back of the short going into the front, and the front is coming along underneath here. So stitch down pocket. We'll get back to it. Here's Tyler in a large, unwashed large, or is these washed?
I don't know. They're garment dyed. So
yeah, they're garment dyed. Yeah, they're garment dyed. Airs sizing is definitely not worth sizing up on Airs. If you go any direction on the Airs, I would go down. But yeah, we'll get into the Airs now. We're ready. We've tried. We've done the range of them.
Now we're done with the Camp Collars.
Yeah.
We're on to the Airs.
Airs. So this is the inside-out Air. Here's like the non-inside-out version over here. Could do both black, but the black is obviously much harder to read on camera. So what's happening, like the interesting thing about this pocket construction is it's super, it's a flat pocket construction. This is the back of the short here, and then this is the front, and you can see the back is looping around and forming this pocket inside, right? Boom, and then on the other side, right, the front is going over, right? So that's like the back is basically creating. The back is basically creating the pocket with this overlap, and so the net result is just less bulk, less volume, like a flat sitting pocket. And then here you can see the holes, and if you want to try and It's easier to untie it, but if we can show some of the cord moving.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. So you can pull the cord onto the inside, so you can kind of choose if you want the visual of the cord hanging or not. And if you want to, you can also relace it with the paracord on the inside as well for even more visual cleanness. But we like the 3-bar on the outside just because it moves the bulk away from the body. But again, you could lace it like this, but without the 3-bar, and then put the 3-bar right here. So Tyler is.
So that's what it would look
Yeah.
like out, and then there's the little buttonhole there.
It's quite difficult to do while it's on, but it's doable.
It's one of those things that you're not gonna like.
Yeah,
do
yeah. You sort
multiple
of.
times a day. It's just kind of you set it. And then,
Yeah, most people might set it, forget it.
and that's it. And
Yeah,
it goes away quite nicely, right? So.
yeah. There you go. Phone. Do you have a phone kicking on?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean
So that's what it looks like with the phone.
Here's Tyler. Got the phone in there. Yeah, these pockets are quite deep. So that is something to bear in mind.
Yeah, they go the length of the short.
Yeah. And
Which is pretty cool, actually, because
Yeah.
it sticks in there. Like, it feels like it's going to stay.
yeah, it gives you like a nice security, like in terms of holding stuff in there. And then there's less volume, less bouncing around in some ways, but also because it's connected to the main short, like any bounce that does happen is going to move the whole short. Whereas if there's a pocket bag, the bag moves independently for the most part. Obviously, the bag is connected, but so that's sort of the movement trade-off. Sizing. So you're wearing a medium, a small.
I'm wearing small, yeah.
Yeah, which is Tyler's true to size. You're a size 30 waist. All right,
Yeah.
so a small is 30-31.
And how it fits is up on Reddit.
Yeah.
So
And on the page, this is how it fits is finally up. There's a question about worth sizing up. I mean, you could size up. It's got a draw cord, but we would, if the consensus here is like either go true to size or size down. Like I could actually, so like elastic waist shorts like this, and this elastic is not that tight, so it's got like compared to some other shorts with elastic, so there's a lot of room in the waist. It's not hard to size down if you want a little less volume.
personally, I prefer to go with my size small.
Yeah.
Rather than extra small. I think that's just the design of the short. It's supposed to be a little bit more roomy.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely designed to be a loose, roomy short. All right, so 3 colors, or 2.5 colors. We got the Miami. This is roll dyed RD Miami, RD black, or are these just regular black? I can't remember.
I don't know.
It's gonna be pretty similar. And that's with the lightning. So we got we call it black lightning. Yeah, the waistband will. It's mostly a visual shrinkage that you get, not a. But there's very much a visual shrinkage when you first wash these. These will feel bigger unwashed than they will after you wash. And so that's definitely like a very good point. Like if you put them on and they feel like huge, give them a wash, see how you feel. Let's see, there's other questions.
I'm coral black. Called it.
Yeah, so we got uncoral black here for those who want the little pop, and lightning black for those who want to keep it discreet. Is the carry coming back? Yes, it should be coming back today. Actually, there was some naming miss up. It was like named it was named black instead of double black, and that messed it up, and the wrong photos showed up, and all kinds of shit. So we'll hopefully have that fixed today. And then yeah, we are trying to play around a little bit with the carry beyond that. Like this cut, ET on Sunwarp. Fingers crossed. Definitely not next Tuesday, but like soon on the Sunwarp. Yeah. Sun Warp isn't. It's not going to be for everybody. It's but I really like the Sun Warp. It's a different fabric. We're playing with stuff, different side of the industry in a way. I really enjoy it. Anything dropping next week? Yes. Nyko Gaze. Well, fingers crossed. Like we don't have any photos, everything. But Nyko Gaze. There's no more mesh thingies, I don't think, right? No more overkill mesh, right? No more overkill mesh.
I think there's
here.
a re-up, but
Oh, there's more tanks coming, but that's it. I don't think the tanks are sold out, so there's another run of tanks coming. Well, there will be restocks on the future Little Bigs next year. There will be, provided there's no craziness at the end of production, linen foil Little Bigs and linen foil Bigs, both, we're hoping for 2 weeks from now. So if you're looking for Little Bigs, again, like these Injex Airs wear quite a lot like the Little Bigs. So they're a good substitute. And then linen foil Little Bigs are slated. Track wool is getting released in one product only. That's all we have the fabric for. It's going to be a little bit. It's nice, but yeah, it's really next year. Injex Flow's timeline, I don't have a date on it, but soon. Nyko Gaze, there's a tank and a cut 2 in Nyko Gaze. Love that fabric. It's again another somewhat different space. Really amazing. Shoe check. We got the cargos on. There we go. Shoes. Cargos. Let's see if there's any other questions. I think I gotta go the other way. Any more wearables similar to the kit returning? That's a really good question. So we just actually found some of the kit belts, like the release some kit belts, or yeah, I forgot what we call them, dinylon. We just did those belts, and they did way better than we expected. They were just sitting around and they flew like that. So I'll try and make more of those. So that's like one piece of the kit, and then we did actually find some other pieces, like some flat packs, next high flat packs kicking around too. So we're hoping to get those together. So we're not going to do the kit as a kit, but the main components are actually all going to come back, so you can make your own kit. Hopefully, this is all very new news. We were just talking about it yesterday, like digging through some of the stuff, like stuff that's kicking around on the side, the loose ends essentially, and it turns out, yeah, there's loose ends that should get you to a kit. Any other Injex products getting released soon? There's the I'm wearing actually the Injex oversized. It keeps getting pushed back in production, so it might not even come till July. I love the shirt though; it is coming. It's it's slowly struggling its way through production. Other Injex. What? Oh yeah, we got spray pig Boxfords coming. There's actually a very small amount of spray pig short sleeves. Then there are the carry vest. The zippers finally showed up. So what happened with the zippers is there was some kind of fluorocarbon DWR involved in the production process. This is like the newest thing, like this is happening in the industry. Like like there's fluorocarbon DWR is basically out, in anything new. Like we never order anything with fluorocarbon DWR in it, and we haven't for quite a while. And so that's like the straightforward, like getting rid of it. But it turns out that these DWRs get used inside the production process for a lot of things, like small amounts of them. Okay, and so they were used in the production of the zippers, and so they had to rework the production process. And because fluorocarbon DWRs are the only oleophobic treatment out there, right? They're like the replacement DWRs are all like water repellent, but they don't repel oil, right? And I think a lot of the industrial uses were like actually more about the oil repellency, not the water repellency. And so YKK had to rework their zipper production, and it delayed the zippers for like months and months and months. But we finally have them, fluorocarbon free. And so carry vest is in work. I don't have an ETA. So we got carry vest, we got spray pig Injex, we've got Injex tensions, Injex dart flows, and the oversized Injex oversized. And I think, did that cover it until the fall? Oh, and a cap. No cap, maybe. Maybe I'm capping. Yeah, it's been very slow. We never worked with this factory before. They look good. I think they're telling us like the beginning of July in terms of release dates or ship dates. So yeah, lots of Injex out there, and then there's a couple fall Injex things in work too. So with a different vibe.
I think everything's up.
All right, everything should be up. So go. Let me go to the end here and see if there's new questions. Injex tension skirt, no, it's pretty nice. We have it on the table, like looking at it, but yeah, it got screwed over by the dye sublimating people, and then we could have done it all black, but that would have done a bunch of reworking. Essentially, it's really annoying. Like we've done prototype. We had one dye sublimator that was willing to sublimate on the injected linen, right? Because like sublimation affects the polyester and it doesn't really affect the linen. But the new place, which is quite pro, and they're great, but they don't. Because of the linen content, they didn't want to dye sublimate the skirt. The skirt was designed to be sublimated. Bomber shell in the fall. I don't think there's something called that, but yes, there's a bomb swill, bomb shell. Hate the rounded edge. Can you guys rework the oversized collar point? It doesn't bother me. I'd have to, it's possible we could rework it.
I always thought it was part of the shirt.
Air's not up. People saying the air's not up. I don't know if that's dated or not. But,
check this out.
Future Yes is restock. A couple weeks, fingers crossed. A couple weeks, Future Yes is restock. I mean, there's some stock.
I'll take a look, but notifications.
All right. A cotton down. We're not going to call it a cotton down anymore, and we wouldn't call it a warm shirt because warm shirt is with merino, and alpha is what warm shirt means. But snap shirt, A down, 45 snap shirt, warm snap. That's what we're calling it, if it happens. But it's supposed to happen. But again, these productions are like ways out. Like the fabric has to show up, all the materials have to show up. They have to go through the factory. So we'll see. More hide arts when. I mean, there's Injex hide arts in stock. I don't know when this next hide arts is coming. Yeah, but that's not for a while, right? Not for a bit. But there are more hide arts coming. All right. I know there's like a 10-second delay. If there's any more questions, hit me with them. I'm going to count to 10 and then bail unless I see more questions. I'm not going to do it live. I'm just going to freestyle it.
Yeah, everything's up.
Everything's up. Everything should be live. Stay tuned. Wait, somebody just said not seeing any products up. Christine.
I mean, I just looked.
Maybe,
But
I don't know.
Delay, right?
I don't know. That just popped up, but
I can see it here.
all right, Tyler. Proof that in some circumstances the products are up.
Injex Airs.
There's the Airs.
Yeah.
All right, well, so it seems good. Camps are up. People are seeing them here. Camps, at least. The Airs are supposed to be up. Again, so something's weird going on because it's like somebody just said they can't see products. We're looking into it. It looks up, but I will figure out. Oh, they're just not shut up under new. Okay.
It's coming. It's all manual process, so they gotta go in and tag everything. And just like,
all right.
It's,
The new is not.
104. Give them a minute.
Well, the new is a manual process. So getting things into the new tab is manual, and so sometimes it takes a minute or two. That's not the best way to get to the product, I guess. But patience. And the part so basically, if you really want to be fast, like we do post links to the products. Links on to get posted on Reddit, and then the Discord gets previewed. The links go up earlier. So if you're really thirsty, get that link and have it queued up. If you're willing to wait a couple minutes, it'll show up in the new tab. 3XLs on Camp Collars, I think it got like not made, right? We like ordered it and it didn't get made or something.
We have double X.
Yeah, we truly tried to make 3X and something happened. I don't know what it was. But I'm not wearing a Camp Collar. I'm wearing a an oversized, right? So this is coming in, you know, I guess early July is what we're hoping now. Your Injex oversized, which is a much bigger shirt, right? You see, like, boom, like way off. Can we reveal colors for the Injex box for Straight Pig? No, I don't remember them exactly, but they're cool. And that's it. We're out of here. These things should be live. Some people are seeing them. We're seeing them. Some people are not seeing them. So we're going to look into the details, get it sorted. And yeah, let's go over it really quickly. So we got Camp Collars in the bright white, GDX meadow green, GDX salt pink, GDX darkness, and then RD roll dyed Miami, RD black, I think, or we call this black, lightning black and coral black. So the only difference is the paracord there, whether you want the pop or the chill, and that is it. I'm out of here. You want to say goodbye?
Yep. See you later.
All right, everybody, enjoy. Thanks for showing up, and stay tuned. There's a lot more coming. Peace.